All right, folks, the stream is up. We are ready to go. We'll start off with introductions as always. Mar, you are up first. All right, folks, the stream is up. We are ready to go. We'll start off with introductions as always. Mar, you are up first. There you go. My bad. Go ahead, Mar.
I think your audio is revealing.
Yeah, it's my Twitch channel. Go ahead.
Mar is your ever bouncy human archer. He's just kind of out to see the world right now. He hasn't really set out any goals or anything.
Mana?
I'm Mana. I am a halfling ranger, level 4, and I'm still trying to figure out a little bit who I am, and yeah, that's it.
All right, Krukash.
Krukesh is a human barbarian hailing from the woods of Westwood. He is out on a journey to stop a evil that he's been seeing in his visions at night, and he believes only he can stop.
Nilius.
I'm a half-elven wizard who's dabbling a little in bard, trying to gain knowledge and going through the College of Lore, and in search of his missing family and friends.
Kaz.
Kaz is an old ex-mercenary veteran who wants to start his own company and make his own money, maybe control his own things in the world.
Right. So we're sitting here where we last left off. You guys, the party had ventured back into town, and a sinkhole had developed right in the center of the town, and you investigated the hole against the wishes of some of the council members, people who were in charge of the town, and began to fight, finding some bandits down there, some thugs, and some funny outfits that had a kind of a symbol on it. Then discovered a boy who was being punished because he had failed to deliver a message to his father properly. And they're in a room right now where there was a dwarven statue standing there, kind of with a bunch of coins and stuff left around it. And that's where we're at, gentlemen and ladies. So what shall we do? Oh, I got to share y'all a map. How about that? That'd be helpful. Derp. Anybody?
Sorry, I'm
Krukesh was inspecting this door over here, and we're about to...
It's just another big stone door, identical to everything else you found so far. The dwarf is still impressed. As he sees this, that he can tell it is of dwarven make. Everything in here seems to be some type of old dwarven type of temple or area that has definitely fallen. You know, there's some. It's been cleaned up. There's been definitely movement and stuff down here, but that is all that you see so far. The door, and it's pulled shut. Both doors to the north and to the east.
Krukesh would like to open the door to the east.
Oh, open the door down there, and you see a man. In this instance, he would have been whittling a stick, but he is sitting there, and he looks toward the door as everybody's kind of, slides back into the hallway there, and he really kind of, it was a big surprise. He throws himself on the floor, and he goes, stop! You'll anger the stones. Please do not, no more violence. This is not what the Delvers wanted. We don't need their wrath. Please stop. You're disturbing everything here. And he just kind of, sits on his knees and kind of lays face planted on the floor. No more. Go no further.
Who are these Delvers?
Delvers are the Delvers of the stones. Make the stones move.
How do they do that?
That is not for us to know.
And what stones are you talking about specifically?
Stones on the door here. Only the believers must enter here.
And
go
who
no
are these
further.
believers?
I'm not the one to say. Please, go back. Delvers do not need to be disturbed. Their bodies lie here with the moving stones, the stones that float.
I kind of show him that boy that we found, and I'm like, but what are you guys doing with this boy? Why is he in such a horrible condition, pinned under a rock?
That was not my decision to make. I just sit here guarding the door, preparing the believers to come in and to worship. The boy was here. He was here for a good reason then. It's not for me to say. Groveling, up and down, waving his arms, putting his head on the floor. He's, disheveled, definitely, barely any strength to him. Brings his hand a little bit every now and then and just, lays, keeps his forehead to the floor for a moment, raises back up. Do not incur
I'm
the
having
wrath
a really
of the
bad
Delvers.
feeling about this town.
Yeah. What's his name?
My name is Bar Gustas. I tend the door here.
And what would be happened if we were to incur the wrath of these Delvers?
We already, who knows who just said why the whole did not, if the whole formed. The Delvers are upset. The Delvers are angry. We must stop it. We must appease the Delvers. Leave.
Perhaps we should just stop the Delvers.
Those of great might must know what we are unable to determine the will of the Delvers. That is beyond our capacity. We are mere mortals before them.
Mar's not a mortal. Mar's a Mar.
Are you saying that
what
these
is a
Delvers
Mar?
cannot be killed?
They're already dead.
That makes the job easier.
We shall put them down again.
Not. Who knows what will happen to Red Larch? Wrath that is incurred upon his people and all of us is too much to bear. You do not know what you do. Go back.
Would rather live blind slaves to these people? Do you not want to fight for your own freedom?
If the way you treated this young boy is any indication of this town, then maybe it deserves to have its fate.
Like I said, I do not know of the boy's doing down here. If he is here, it's for a good reason. But it was not my decision. I have nothing to do with it. Believe
What was
me,
happening to him was not for good reason.
only the Delvers can say.
Well, then I will go talk to them. And Krukesh is going to walk over here and brush this guy aside and open the door.
Well, that's not a hard job brushing him aside. So I have to apologize. I have the multi-layer mod running here now, so I have to remember. All right. And you open up the door, and I don't have to always, I don't want to read all this out to you, but it's a very large room that you can see, crew. And there appears to be several large rocks there. They monoliths that stand up. There are what you see kind of to your left and right are some stone slabs, and there are definitely what looks to be carcasses, human remains laying on top of the slabs. It's eerily lit. You can tell that there are footprints from come in and out of the doorway there to kind of stay exactly kind of where you are at. That what you see so far.
That's kind of disturbing.
All right, I'm gonna lock the tokens because if you move into the room much further, actually, everybody just go ahead. You're not gonna get past it anyway. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls, please. Not to say that there's gonna be anything. Crew and Kaz, give me perception checks, please. Okay. All right, 1 second. All right. Anybody want to do anything before we proceed any farther?
I'm gonna kind of leave the boy in the other room with that weird guy.
In the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just leave him down there with the blanket, whatever. Oh, and then the lovely music.
All right. Drew, did you get that message?
Yes.
All right. With that, Mana, what would you like to do? We'll kind of play out in the tracker a little bit based on turns for the moment.
I want to walk into the other room. But I want to ask the guy why he wants to protect something that he knows nothing about as I walk past him.
I do, but just what I am told and asked to do by the Council of Believers. I am unworthy to know more about that.
Okay.
But I'm but a humble man for the Delvers. All right, Mar.
Marvel wander in. I guess take a look around.
Kaz?
Kaz is gonna go ahead and cast Bless on some of the party.
Okay.
We actually have it active already. I think for last time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. But crew, your rage would pop off though, wouldn't it?
Yes, that should not be there.
Okay.
And I think my Bless should be gone, but I don't know why it's on there. So
Well, is that for everybody or just you?
it should be for just the four of us. I was just gonna bless everybody except the Neelis for now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Neil, so I'll pull it off him then. How about that?
And for
Yeah,
some
that's
reason,
perfect.
I seem to have some temporary hit points.
That one lasts 8 hours, so that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Nilius, what about you?
Okay. I will move in here. And take a look around.
Okay. And just through your vision, you can just kind of see some of the rocks, basically still, what I put in the description. I'll read it all back to you.
Yep.
Crew.
Rukesh is going to move towards the center of the room where the lantern is. And he's going to bellow out. Where are you, Delvers? We have heard of you, and we wish to speak with you. Show yourselves.
Hold on, you guys.
Okie dokie.
Second. Here's Bohonjahomba, and here's something coming from back behind some of the large rocks. And then all of a sudden, owie. Four of y'all. Oh. One, I was supposed to for everybody. Well, now that's not very nice. Well, so you basically hear a loud ringing and boom right in front of you, all four of y'all. And it is just a large crack, and most of you weather is
You're starting to crackle.
Am I really? Oh, 1 second here.
Yeah.
Do you guys see the 15 feet, like
Yeah,
where
I'll
I
move
went
it.
to move?
Yeah, I'll move it in a second there. So,
Okay.
he got someone that's in the room. Did some mumbo jumbing, and you basically hear echoing from inside the room. You are foolish to enter here. The bringers of woe will smite you down, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! And it kind of erupted. And you guys are now officially in combat. So, Mana, there's your movement.
I'm not seeing anything to fight.
Yep, you don't. At this moment, you don't.
Okay. Can I roll for perception, or
Sure.
does that matter right now?
You can make, you just, if that's what you'd like to try to do to determine what you heard a voice echo out into the room, and it's a fairly large room, and it's also fairly dark too. There are some lanterns, there's one lantern in the middle of the floor, but there's not much else really here, and you don't really see, you heard the voice kind of come from somewhere in the room. You're just not sure where.
Okay. Well, I'm going to end my turn.
Mar?
Mar wants to use his dash movement to run up here and hop on top of this rock and look around.
That rock, let me make sure how actually they give me a height of that rock.
I'm guessing it has to be less than 20 feet tall.
Yeah, yeah, it's so it'll push, Okay, give me a perception check. Now, Crew's usually the one that's only got the light, and so okay, so that will.
I should say, isn't there a lantern right next to us?
In the middle, it's in the middle of the room, small lantern, and it's giving off. Yeah, so I would say. So 10 feet, 20 feet, it's roughly. Well, you can see. Oops. Did that not work? Okay, why am I not? Oh, oh, you changed your name. Okay. Okay, Mar, you're killing me. So, yeah, to whisper you, I have to type in that whole damn name. So.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to whisper you something. So, anyway, so you change your name for a second, because.
If you type in MAR and then press tab, it should automatically fill out his whole name.
Tab?
Yeah.
It just capitalizes his name.
Type in /whisper_Q, then press tab. It should fill out my whole name automatically.
Alright, Mar. But since I've got two MAs. It's filling out Mar, but it doesn't put the rest of his name in there. So let me
I already
see.
did the rest
You did?
of it
Okay,
off.
that's why. Okay, so. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so you whispered an alias, but Mar. Let's see.
Yeah, it filled it out for me, but he had already changed his name, so.
Yeah, it's not taking it for me, even when I put in just Mar.
If he types out the Dragon Slayer, it will automatically fill out everything.
I should say, can you right-click my icon, my picture at the top left-hand corner? Because I can whisper an alias, and then by just right-clicking on there and hit whisper.
Yeah, if I do right-click on him, I can get Whisper, too.
Yeah, let me try what happens here. Huh. Okay, did you get one for me now?
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
there you go. Okay. Let's see. That was Mars moving. Who's Kaz? Your turn. You're moving. Are you rushing that way?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna dash down there.
All right. You come around, standing behind the rock.
Oh, hello.
Me staring at you. That was unless you've got a bonus action of any sort.
I will use my bonus action to cast my bonus spell. What is it? Spiritual weapon, which I haven't used in a while. I guess I'll cast it next to him and have it attack him.
Right, our $. Oh, there it is. Is that where you want it?
Yeah, I was gonna put it on the other side of him right
That's
here.
fine. We'll put it there. Okay.
And I say he's over here.
Dare you strike a believer? A choice of the Delvers. You shall pay. Nilius,
Yeah.
he'll come into view for you with your...
Right, so he's in view of me for me.
Yep. You got dark vision, so once he popped out, Kaz exposed him.
And in that case, I'm gonna try a new spell. Let's see if it gives me. Why is. Oh, I'm in summary, that's why. It wasn't giving me the right thing. And.
Saved.
Yeah, I don't know what the save. Does it do half or does it just do nothing? Looks like it does nothing.
Yeah, if you save. Okay.
Yeah, I was just checking the spell. I haven't used it before, so. Yeah, it looks like on a failed save it gets something. It doesn't say anything about on a successful. Oh, wait a minute. Honestly, on a successful save, takes half damage. Okay.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll the damage then.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong one.
Hold on, let me pull it off of him.
Yep.
Alright, now cast it.
There
Alright,
you go.
boom.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
True.
Okay, so Krukesh has no clue what's going on over there. He is going to step directly into the center of the light.
Yep.
Exclaim once again, "You claim to be all-powerful, yet you do not show yourselves. Are we that much of a threat to you?"
Yep. What else? You.
He'll make a perception check to see if he
Yep.
can see anything in the shadows. He don't see shit.
The light blinded you for a moment. So, but you know there's something going on to your south. You foolish beings. The Delvers will make good work of you. And you hear him, see him move his hands and whisper something. And then he, with lightning speed, disappears, Kaz, from your view as you're watching him. Manilius, he kind of disappears into the back area, and then you hear what could only be described as just a loud rumble, and best described as a cave-in, crashing, boom, and dust stuff is billowing from this back area, back corner. Anna?
I'll probably just move in closer. There's not really anything I can do.
Let's see. Mar wants to try to hop to that rock.
Okay.
And if he doesn't see anything, I guess I'll ready an action
Okay.
to attack anything that looks unpleasant.
Okay. Holding in action. Kaz.
I guess I'll try to pursue him to the best that I can.
All you see from there is right here. Looks to be basically a opening. You know, section of the wall has been pulled back or pushed in. I mean, but it's you know, it looks to have been, you know, maybe it was a secret entrance or exit, and it was used. But now there's smoke and there's debris. You know, dust, rock dust, kind of spilling through the hole now.
Okay.
Nelius.
Okay. I'll do a dash to get there.
Okay.
And guess that will be it.
Brew.
Ash will take one of his torches, and he's going to light it off this lantern and
Okay.
head over this way to see if he can see anything else.
You basically see two more stone slabs with remains on them, humanoid remains there, and you can feel, you know, and you kind of hear just kind of the rumble, and you know, you can smell collapse. You know, basically something has happened in that back corner.
Use his dash action to move closer to where he hears this coming from.
Clearly you can see with the torchlight now that it looks like what was a door, basically swivels on a center point, making a narrow passage on either side of in the middle way it swivels, and it looks like beams hanging down, rocks kind of roll in, lots of dust, dirt dust, and it, you know, definitely is blocked now going in and out of that door, and the door won't even shut either.
Okay, does the door, is it a noticeable door, or is it noticeable because it's open now?
It's noticeable because it's open now, most certainly, yeah.
Okay, so it looked more like the cave walls normally, kind of like a secret entrance.
Yep, correct.
Okay, that'll be his turn.
Be out of combat, at least for the moment. Whoa. So we sitting there. You do not hear anything. You got this little, you know, it's just silence.
Eerie.
Yep, you can call me your actions here. I'll actually unlock now, so you can kind of pick for the moment what you want to do.
Want to take a look at the debris, see if it can be moved at all.
Looks like it would take several hours to get in there. Looks like a good 10-foot section of the front area there has caved in, blocking the passage immediately by the wall.
Mar wants to poke the corpse with his short sword.
He always does that. You basically are looking at, what looks to be some type of partial skeleton. They don't look to have any pieces are missing. Most of them are crushed. Limbs, chest, heads, crushed areas of the body. What you can tell so far.
As long as it doesn't get back
dust.
up.
No, it doesn't move. And then when you hit it, it was dusty. It looks like those bones haven't been touched in quite a long time. But, that one had a crushed in skull.
Well, doesn't look like we're going this way, guys.
Anything else?
I guess we'll just search the room. Is there anything else of value or interest in the room?
See the bones. You look through the rest of the bones. Yep, they're all different sorts of damage to each one of the skeletons. There's nothing else that you can see in the room except for the bodies, the stones, and footprints moving around to the different stones, and that's about it.
Okay, doesn't seem to be much here.
Now let's give me a perception check.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm making fun of it. You perceive a big room.
Yep.
I will say though that so when what you do notice though, Mar actually is going to notice this when you leapt off of the last rock when you were jumping across and you leapt down. There were a few stones there. You notice that they start to rise up off the floor though. You didn't notice it when you jumped and ran down, but now back where you're at and where you moved to, in front of you are some stones, palm size, fist size, a few that are moving, just kind of hovering less than an inch off the floor.
Mar would like to squat down and kind of poke the stones.
Yep, and they just kind of hover there, and it kind of floats just a little bit. Just wait. It looks like it's just levitating right off the ground where you're at.
Mar's gonna call out to theirs. Hey! Check out this new toy I found. I've never seen rocks do this before.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I...
Yep. Now that you have a little bit more focus there, you can determine that there's some type of magic in the room. Yeah, there's definitely something that's causing the stones to lift off the ground. But you're not really certain, but there is definitely a magical effect going on in the room.
There's magic in this room.
I guess Kaz will try to use stone cunning to see if there's anything special about the stones besides them floating.
They look like stones. Yeah, it's just an everyday natural stone. The bigger ones really don't move, but it's the smaller ones, you know, dog, cat size, you know, that you can see a lot. There's all over the room. They're littered across the room and all that, but just in this area, where Mar had was when he was looking at that exact moment, he noticed that there were several levitating off the ground. Not all the stones, just in that area. That kind of puzzles y'all for a little bit in the studying and looking that you're doing, and then you will notice all of a sudden that those stones all of a sudden drop, and now they're not levitating anymore.
Mar's gonna poke him with a disappointed look. Hey, do it again. Do it again.
They just sit there.
I'll try picking one of them up.
Got a rock in your hand.
I drop it.
It lands on the ground.
Oh, that was uninteresting.
Mar wants to go
Like
back
the-
up.
Go ahead.
So, Krukesh would like to do a survival roll to see if there's any other tracks heading towards just the walls.
There are tracks all over there. You see tracks moving from the different big stone areas in the middle of the room. You see tracks that lead to each one of the remains, but not, you know, they kind of, you know, you see them kind of circle around them some. You see definitely a couple of tracks that had gone to the back door in that area. The majority of the tracks and movement all seem to be at the front door.
Okay.
Second.
Guess we should go check out that other door.
So when you get back to that room, the boy and the man are not there anymore.
Oh, ain't that special?
Bada bing. All right, let me move back down here. All right, what are we doing? Everybody moving to the door. Once again, exquisite stonework without too much, you know, weight or need. You can push the door and it will open up. That.
And he will do just that, yes.
I figured as much. You see a hewn out continue tunnel that goes straight to the north.
Head down the tunnel.
Keep on keeping on. when you get there, let's see. Crew's got your torch, right? Still.
Yes.
And Kaz can kind of see in there a little bit. You're seeing opens up into a room from where you're standing.
More floating rocks.
One big one. Kind of in this very center of the room. It's basically it's basically a 10-foot, you know, you can see.
Do we see new tracks being formed?
No, you do not. Actually, I'm sorry, you do. You will see. No, actually, you do. I'm sorry, not here. This is kind of a very, there's dust. There's some faint ones, but not, if you're looking for fresh ones, no.
Bar wants to like push down the rock to see if it'll go down.
You push down on a little bit, it kind of sinks down, and then when you let go, it hovers back up to its location. About chest, shoulder height for, you know, a normal human. Just floats there.
Bar would like to hop onto rock.
You hop onto the rock, and you stay on the floor there. Then slowly, you and the stone rise up.
Bar's gonna kind of laugh to himself and kind of bounce up and down the rock, kind of watch it go up and down then.
Yeah, well, your movement, all that just kind of pushes the rock down, and it kind of lands on the ground. It sits there, and then all of a sudden it kind of lifts back up. You're air surfing, so to speak.
Hey guys, can we keep this? This is awesome.
Mars, wet dream. Down that hallway, and crew, and since he's right there, see more. Heads to the west, and then looks like it may turn south.
Bar will hop off his floaty rock and try to push it forward the way we're going.
Rukesh is going to head down the hallway and look south.
Okay, how far do you want to push it?
As far as until something happens, yeah, it stops him.
You push it about 10 feet. Right after a 10-foot mark, you're pushing it to the, which way? East, north, south, east, or west? West, toward the hallway?
Yeah, it's the way we're going.
Yeah,
The way he's
and
facing.
it's about 10 feet, 11 feet. As you push it, the rock all of a sudden crashes to the floor. And it ain't moving.
Ah, it broke.
Uh-huh. It did. Well, or it broke, but alrighty. Crew and where you're looking at, you see this. Center of the room. Stomping on what definitely looks to be fairly recent, definitely not skeleton bones. This has got some flesh on it. Whatever they're gnawing on, these human corpses that you see. One of the rat looks up and rotates towards you and looks at you, hisses some, and then turns back to chomping. And you hear some other possible hisses coming from the walls.
There are some giant rats up here feasting on, looks like, fresh bodies.
Great.
Krukesh like to walk up to one of the rats and just kind of try and kick it away. Like to get it off the body.
As soon as you... Okay, so here you can make me an unarmed attack on number 5.
And Bless should drop off also off all of us.
Off of everybody, thank you. Let me do that real quick.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if it's the boy and the man.
Okay, so did you... Alright. That hit it, and as soon as you
It would
do
have
that...
been a 25 without, yeah.
Yeah, you hit it. I mean, it's it's just an unarmed attack. You popped it, and you got some damage there. And then as soon as you do that, everybody roll me initiative. You see the rat screams, and you see more jump out of the walls, crevices and cracks in the wall. There we got everybody. All right, Mana, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna attack Rat 10. My goodness. Gonna drop Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
It wasn't. Okay.
Poor rat. Poor rat. Alrighty. Rat 12 will rush and try to bite Crew in the big toe. 5. Do the same thing. He has got an ally there, so alright. Bite you. Big toe. Comes another one. Quit. Killed its friend. Group.
Krukesh will drop his torch and grab his glaive. To
All right.
take a swing at Rat, the one he kicked.
Squish.
He's going to turn to the other one that bit him. See, with his blade, he will swing around with the backhand.
Nilius.
That'll be his turn.
Okay.
Okay. Move down a little bit there.
The wrong battle. There we go.
Aim myself at one of these rats here. And try to firebolt him.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Mark.
Mar will come in here and draw his whip and take a crack at Rat 12. And then he'll whip out the one past the halfling.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn.
Kaz.
Kaz will move between and attack the one next to the halfling first. Then I'll use my bonus attack to attack the other one.
Just call y'all the pest control. Well, that was quick work of that. Rodent problem dispersed.
Are the bodies still in the room?
Yes, there are 3, I believe.
Do we recognize the bodies?
Not from you're looking at them, not the initial surveillance from where you're at. They don't seem to be familiar. They're right and they're in the center of the room. So you just, to get a closer look, you just need to be in the center. So, yeah.
Do they look familiar now?
No, those, if you're looking for your conclusion of trying to see if it's the man and the boy, no, these look to be just other people, humans. They wearing just regular clothes. You happen to notice that they have a symbol that is deeply cut into their foreheads, and that symbol show you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Don't do that. Let's see. It is looks something like this. That happened to also be the symbol that you noticed were on the thugs, people that attacked you in the cave, the pen area. They had emblazoned on their leather armor.
Might there be a chance I might know of this symbol?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Not to your recollection, though you do recall that it looks definitely, you don't know sure what it is, but it definitely has some type of cultish importance, maybe, you can discern that that what was done to the people was probably against their will.
We're dealing with some strange people here.
So, but there's nothing else of value or need on any of the corpses. They've been gnawed on pretty good.
Pick up his torch.
Yep. Head on down the hallway. You can see that it continues and kind of starts to curve and swoop south. Onwards, you can see what looks to be sunlight. Actually, from where you're at, you can see the door. You recognize the area. You do not see or hear anything. All is quiet.
It seems these tunnels loop around together. Perhaps there is another way to find. If we keep going south, we'll find out where that person went.
Okay.
As from where you're sitting, you can see looks to be a dead end. Dun dun dun.
Do we want to search it?
Give me perception checks where you three of y'all are at.
Do we see any tracks? Stuff?
Nope, you do not. Except for the ones y'all just made. Ain't nothing down there. And
Crook actually to take one of his hand axes and kind of knock on the surrounding walls to see if any of them sound different from the others.
nope. Guys, give me a perception roll. There is nothing in these. There's nothing that you can tell by looking at the walls. They're solid rock. Nothing stands out at all. It looks to be a dead end. Okay.
Well, Who's up for digging a tunnel?
It seems like you'd be the one to be doing most of the digging.
You have a dwarf.
I am a hill dwarf, not a mountain dwarf.
There's more than one type of dwarf?
There are more than one type of human.
You can hear commotion, and Kaz, from where you're at, you can, see that sunlight is definitely still noise, commotion going on outside. There's some yelling and screaming. You see the ropes, they're still hanging down. They're swaying a little bit. You can see people, some yelling at some of the elders. You see, it's definitely an argument and some accusations flying. Can't really tell what, but it's definitely commotion going on up at the top of the hole.
Seems like the townspeople are arguing about something.
You can hear definitely heated arguments going on between multiple people. You hear women yelling, how is this possible? People, mind your own business. It was for the good of the town. Now you see that way. There are definitely sets of tracks going north, multiple sets, and some fresh ones.
There appear to be fresh tracks going north.
Seems so.
Right. One second, guys. I'm trying to bring up the deal so I can... Uh-oh, what was that? Someone cast something. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you continue on. Let me open it up some more. Up. They have moved. I apologize because they have moved so much around now. I can't ever find exactly what I'm looking for. Where are y'all at? All right, yeah. So you continue to see it, and then you also notice, Kaz, that you begin to see as you're moving that it starts to also head upwards. Path.
Seems that this is some sort of a possible exit.
see. I'm trying to find exactly. I know, find the right exit here where you're coming up. But no, it's got to be difficult.
Didn't the boy say it came out at a shed near the quarry?
Mm-hmm. So that's just making sure. You begin to see that it slopes up, and there is a ladder that looks to be going up into a wooden floor.
Hey, look, guys, there's a ladder.
Yep, it's a small ladder, a dugout hole. It's kind of a small entranceway from right at the top of the ladder seems to be a wooden floor. And you notice a kind of a latch corner of the floor area, right by the top of the ladder.
Kaz wants to climb up the ladder and try to open that door.
You, climb right up, and it's very thin wood, and it's on the other. You can hear it kind of scraping and rock, and it seems to be disguised. It opens up to a small little tunnel, and you can see light as though you're looking out into the quarry. If I were to share this map for y'all. That's the wrong map. Don't look at that one. But look at this one. This is the right one. So you can kind of see out small little tunnel, and you look, you can see what you're definitely inside the quarry area. Yes.
Interesting, and this is where they the lady from the quarry said that the strange figures were standing at night.
You're down at the bottom. She noticed that they would be standing up above the ridge line, but in the same area though.
I see.
In the same area though. What shall you do?
So essentially, we're back in town now.
You're in the, some of y'all are still in the tunnel actually, unless everybody's climbing up the ladder.
Rukesh will climb up the ladder and see what's going on.
Yep, you find yourself standing in a small little abandoned tunnel, looks like, and you see the quarry just outside the entrance to you.
He will scream back down the hatch and let everyone else know that it's safe.
Yep. Everybody climbing up?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's where you find yourself then. You come out and put you all on the map, and you are standing at the base of a hill of the bottom of the quarry in that little area. And there is nothing going on. You barely hear some of the commotion and stuff going on to your south. It's very distant.
Well, do we want to head out?
Yeah. Do you want to head into town, or what do you guys want to do?
We can head back into town and see what all the commotion's going on.
What time of day is it right now?
I'm getting toward the dusk. Y'all were down there for quite a while.
So eventually we should go and find our rooms again.
If we're welcome to stay at the inn anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Oh, doggy. Gypsy, go. Sorry, my German Shepherd just came in. Okay, so we find our way walking out of the quarry, and as you come into the intersection, you look south, and you notice still commotion. You see several torches. You see lots of light starting to be to encircle the sinkhole. You see commotion. You hear concern. You see some people, moving in and out of the houses around you, coming in. Some recognize you, some don't. They go into their homes. They are shutting the doors. They keeping to themselves. There's people, if y'all are making your way south, you see several different groups of people talking to each other, discussing. You hear them, how could this happen? Well, what do we do about it? I don't understand what's going on. Who's who now? Who do you trust? And you proceed to continue walking on, and get closer to the inn and all that, and it is how can I express it? It's just chaos. There's arguing. You've got a couple of the town people, the elders. They see you, and a couple of them run off. They they head south away from you. There are a couple that come up to you that were yelling at you in the beginning. I'm trying to pull their names up real quick here. They are wanting to know, they're angry. How could you cause this commotion? You're responsible for sinkhole. You should not have gone down there. What you don't see.
It was the believers who did it. They were hurting some child down there as well.
Yeah, we have the child. He's been returned to his father. The innkeep, the lady, she we have where that was not it was from the inn. Let me bring her up. There's Magla and Helver. They come in. They are shaking their heads, and they see you, and they tell you to actually it's the swinging sword. Where is Elisa? That's right. She's in there. She motions you in, and she says, get you into the room to get out of the street right now. And she's you hear her shaking her head. What those fools were ever doing, they were in over their heads. Gosh, no, we needed some, this looks like most of the town people we didn't even know what was going on. They're idiots to think that they could control whatever was down there, calling it for their own good. There's going to be a reckoning now for whoever's involved in this. It's going to take some time to understand who was doing what. but to do that to the poor boy, his own father, we've got to get to the bottom of this. And there you can tell that she definitely is upset about it, and trying to understand what was happening. You get a insight to her that she would definitely had no idea that that something was going on. She's saying that we've got to find out actually who was involved in this conspiracy at the higher up levels. There are going to be several heads that roll. We need to hold. We're going to have to hold some, do some investigations, and there could be actually charges pressed against some of these people for what they were doing. And says, she thanks y'all for saving the boy's life. She's going to get some food for y'all, but she's, definitely a little shell-shocked, so to speak. She, that this was not something that she would ever envisioned had been going on in her town. And she goes to get you some food. While she's doing that, another female comes in the door, and she's pretty stout, human, wears she's pretty good shape. She gets closer to you, she has the smell of meat on her. She's introduced herself as Jalisa. She's a butcher, and she wants to know more about what you found down there. She thinks that it's her place to get to the bottom of this. Some people are turning to her. She wants to know more about what you discovered down there.
Mars like, ooh, there was this rock and it floated and you could bounce on it and then it fell.
And there were rats eating people. Dead people.
Who? What? What did you find? There were other people down there? Dead
There were other people down
Yes. Yeah.
there. They tried to capture us for some reason, and they attacked us.
The dead people did?
No, the live people did.
What live?
They are dead now, though.
And then they disappeared.
There is one that got away. We don't know where
so
he went.
she says, back up. I'm getting confused now. So what actually happened when y'all went down in the hole? Y'all went off. We went out of our sight. What happened then?
We entered a corridor where a number of cages fell down on top of us. And then we were set upon by a group, which we dispatched. They all wore a symbol. I can write that down for you if you like. We then entered a room with a statue and the young boy who was being punished.
Yeah, I have authority. I have some of the. She begins to say, "Yes, I know who of you speak." She says that Harbrook, who is one of the town constables, who she shares home with, is going to get the man. He was one of these so-called, what they're calling themselves, the believers. Going to go get him right now to put him in. They really don't have a jail or court, so they're going to be using the shop to um, round up whoever else they think may have been on this. It's going to take some time to unravel.
Yeah, there are a bunch of them around here somewhere.
Yeah, so Harbrook, he's going to want to speak with y'all a little bit more. There are, this is just concerns all of us. This a long line of, just more mysterious things that are happening. We've just got word that's kind of come into town from a few travelers that a delegation that was coming out of Belliard has gone missing of some of the very important people and some dwarves and such humans. There was a pretty good size delegation that they've gone missing, and they were traveling between the towns, setting up negotiations. Got a very good purpose here for what they were doing, and apparently they've gone missing now. And this is going to have to be investigated. This, concern if people can't even, a delegation of that size can't even travel the roads. What the hell are we going to do, for our caravan runs and supplies that we, live off of between the area, all the groups that trade with each other here in the valley? This is becoming too coincidental now that more and more of these things are popping up like this. And the idea that success that you just entailed of uncovering that, she's laying kind of a hint. Maybe y'all might want to take this up.
Mars gonna step up and say, "We'll help you. We'll investigate. But it's gonna cost you. I want 3 cheese rolls."
She laughs.
Look at him askance.
She laughs at them. She goes, "That wouldn't be an issue, but we are serious about this. This delegation was traveling to Belliard, supposed to be crossing out over the stone bridge, and then disappeared. They were, coming out of Mirabar, and boom, now they're way past due now to getting to Belliard."
Can I roll for insight? I just want to, see if she's kind of shady or if what she's saying,
Go right ahead.
might not be true. Okay.
She's on the up and up to you.
Okay.
Yep, she is definitely. Because there are a couple other people to chat with if you would like, that have come in to get a little bit more, that have been out on the road, but a caravan guard came in just yesterday and was talking about the delegation was last seen there, and they haven't made their checkpoint, and God knows, where they're at. So, but yes, for your insight to her is, you can see that the circumstances with this delegation gone missing, there have been other deaths in the area. You have got the storms, the weather has been wreaking havoc. You yourself, find a necromancer that's gone batshit crazy outside town. Now you have what looks to be some type of undoing or work underground of this town, Red Larch, which is not a small place in its own might. Something shady's been going on here with some of the higher ups.
Sounds like we need to bring the law here.
So, yeah, because You know, there are other, you know, who knows where else, you know, from the checks the other ends, the common rooms. You know, sure there's more people here who know other bits and pieces, but this is the information that we're getting so far. It's come into me and to my partner. Need to prepare this town for something impending or, you know, happenings. We need to know more. Your skill sets, it seems y'all can handle yourselves fairly well. Red Larch would be appreciative to find out more what the hell is going on.
Do you know anybody that would be able to go into the tunnels and maybe recognize the bodies, the fresh bodies?
She says that she would have to talk to her partner and see if, you know, they wouldn't want to go down there now that it's nighttime, being unfamiliar, unless you're going to escort them down there to see who these bodies belong to. But they should be brought back up. There's no doubt about that. They've still got to figure out what the hell they're going to do with this big old hole in the middle of town that's sitting there now.
Well, I'd like to talk with my buddies and find out if they're willing to go back down there to figure some more stuff out.
Mark stuffs a cheese roll in his mouth and says, as long as there's cheese rolls involved.
Alright.
Rukesh has no complaints about going back down to tunnels.
Sure, why not?
So we need to bring them the bodies?
I think they wanted us to just escort them down so they could take a look.
Okay, so
I guess they're afraid.
that's fine.
Should we go in the morning or should we go tonight?
Morning might be good.
Yeah, it might be good to get a rest before we go back.
I could get my familiar back.
Hey, and Elias?
And I
I
could
don't
check
know how
out
to say
that
your
dagger
name.
for you.
Yes, that's exactly what I was just going to ask you before we went to bed, if you'd look at my new dagger.
Have a new dagger. Let's see. Where is that dagger? Is it in your
It's from the
chest?
statue room.
Yeah, you've got it on you, don't you, Mana?
Yes, I do.
We'll just say it's with me for the moment.
Right, you're handing. Yeah, she's handed it to you. So I'm just. All right, where inventory? Finely crafted dagger. So upon looking at, kind of notice fondling and all that there is a name of Rezur carved on the pommel, R-E-S-Z-U-R, and it definitely gives off a faint magical glow. Study it more, what you find. Now been identified. There you go, man.
It's a very nice dagger here for you, Mana.
Okay, so if it's magic, will it return to me? If
No,
I throw it?
No.
no.
Oh.
It does.
Okay.
The description tells you what it does. It is basically that it gives off a small dim light of 10 feet. When you speak the name, it's like saying the name basically is like an on-off switch. And it also that it's very silent. That it, stick it in somebody, it's not going to make any noise.
Wow.
Outside of that, it's just a +1 dagger. But it's a nice dagger.
Maybe a nice torch and
Yeah, you don't have dark vision. So for you, carrying the dagger gives you a light source, and it also, by just saying the name real quick, like I said, it's an on-off switch. You can cut the light off real quick.
That's pretty sweet.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So are we? What does the group want to do?
I think we're resting overnight. I'm gonna do my Find Familiar spell before bed. And, I guess have a long rest.
You're gonna cast it before or after?
It doesn't really matter if I do it before or do it after. I'm doing it as a ritual spell, so it's not actually going to use a
Well, that's
spell
fine.
slot.
Okay. All right. So you guys perform a long rest. Do you need to do your portents?
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe we should stay up late and go take care of this tonight so that nothing can be messed with overnight. If somebody wants to hide something or whatever, maybe we should go take care of it right away.
I'm assuming the town can watch the tunnels.
Anybody else?
Well, I guess since you already gave us a long rest.
You'll get it anyway, but I mean, unless you guys are going to do something that's going to take all night to do. Man, what's on your mind? What do you think you want? What do you think you need to do?
I just know, like, people don't want to stay down there for a reason. And if we're going to take people in there to investigate and figure some more stuff out, maybe those people will remove the things that we're going to investigate tomorrow so that we can't figure more out. I don't know. But I'm not going by myself. So if you guys don't want to go, then I'm going to go to bed.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my 8-hour aid spell on Mana and Nilius and Krukash.
So Mana wanted to go, but nobody else said anything. So unless bringing it up, then everybody did their long rest.
Yep.
Okay. So Mana, they overruled you. So there hits a sack, wakes up in the morning, head down, and the Harbrook is there checking in, and he was waiting for you all to come down to wake up and be prepared for the day, and he introduces himself, and he is letting you know that that they're searching. They are finding several more of the group were behind. There were several more people of higher ups that were involved with this, and got the boy's father. I'm trying to bring up real quick here. Horse statue. Pages and Braylon's dad of Rothar. Okay. They have him, Rothar Heatherhand, they have him in shackles, and they are trying to find out who else. The other gentleman, Baragusta, the gentleman who was sitting outside the door, they have him too. And they have a couple other by the name that y'all don't recognize, Marlandro and Ilmeth, they have in custody. They keep, calling themselves believers. And they were down there, trying to figure out what the stones were doing in this chamber. And they were believing that finding the stones and finding this chamber gave them, special authority. They won't, their stories aren't adding up quite right. But they'll get to the bottom of it. Then he goes into more. He said he thanks you for it, and he said that he asked about. You said that you told his partner that you told her that there were some dead bodies down there, and he has a couple of his constables with him. If you could take them down there, where they didn't see you come out of the hole in the ground, so that means there's some other place to get out, and where is that? And they would like to go down there to recover those bodies. If y'all would you be so kind to take him down there so they can retrieve the bodies? They'll carry them back out. They want to know who they are.
Before we go, can I restock my arrows?
How many did you use?
I need about 20 of them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find. Let me see who is the. Have to go to the Ironhead Arms. He lets you know there is a resupply place that is straight down the street south on the east side of town, about halfway down past when you go past the sinkhole. The next block, about halfway down, is a large building, and on the front of it has a place called the Ironhead Arms. That was where you can go if you want to stock up on supplies of that nature. Just ask.
Okay, I'd like to head.
Yeah, Ironhead is his name. So, and don't be problem. It's a half orc that runs it, but he's a nice guy. So he knows what he's doing.
Okay, that's where I'm going.
Anybody else?
Mark could always use more arrows, sure.
Krugesh would like to purchase a couple of javelins as well.
Okay.
I could pick up 6 crossbow bolts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you had, it's basically on the map. You head that way, and you walk in, and it is just like you said, is a gentleman, just typical looking half orc, seen some wear and tear over the years. And he kind of bellows and laughs at you. Welcome to my, big rough. Welcome to my shop. What can I help you with? He has plenty of supplies. So if you want of the simple weapons and stocking things he has, you just gotta buy them at the cost for what they are in the equipment book, as always. Now, Mana, that's what that means. You're wanting to, how many? You want to buy another quiver?
I was wanting 20.
Okay.
20 arrows.
Yeah, so just so you know, we walked into the time, but you can open up the player's handbook and go to the adventuring gear. table, and your arrows for a pack of 20 will cost you 1 gold piece. So you deduct yourself 1 gold piece, and you got yourself 20 arrows.
Okay.
So does that make sense? Or you want me
Yeah,
to
I got it. Thanks.
Okay.
No, I figured it out. Hmm.
Okay. Good job. Just making sure. I was trying to see if you could do it, so you'd understand what was happening. So little mechanics of the application. And he definitely thanks you.
Alright, I'll just buy 6 bolts.
And he's got some good stuff there. You can tell he has got a little bit of talent in that he doesn't stock. You know, he's not looking for anything that's skimpy or wear and tear, been used a lot. His stuff, it looks fairly new, fairly well kept, clean, and in good shape. And he likes what he's doing. He tells you, you find anything else, or he would love to trade. You got anything out on the road? If it's in fairly good shape or condition, and it's enough that he can repair it, bring it back to him. He'll give you a fair price on it all. Okay, so
What about our unidentified items in our party sheet?
take a look. What have you got? Now that stuff does him no good. He's not he doesn't care about any of those gemstones, things like that. That's gonna be, let's see, who might that be? He could forward you to. Probably tell you when you have the time to head on to the southeastern part of town in the market area, and look for there's all different types of vendors and trades around. It just varies from time to time who's there, and to wander that way, and you might find a jeweler that will give you barter with.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yep. And if there's no one there, you might want to try Balivos Sundries. That is a shop to the very end of the southern end of town. As for Indrith Balivo, she buys all sorts of stuff, and she might be able to trade with you. But I would check down the market and with her first, if anything. So, and he thanks you, and he wishes you well on your travels and your day-to-day adventuring. Come back anytime. He always likes a good customer. What's next?
I guess we'll go ahead and get our items identified by the people at the market and sold off, and head down in the tunnel.
Okay.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Well, Harbrook says he would like to know if we could go to get the bodies first, so that they've got time. He knows how long you might be stuck down there, and they've got some other work to be done. So he would like to know if we could go do that first, and then
All right, that's fine.
you could spend.
Sure.
There's who knows. You could check out some of the other resting places and bed and breakfasts. There's some other different areas where people come in and look, see what other information you might be able to dig up of what's happening around here. So yes, y'all head back down. Are we going to head to which part? You're going to take them through the tunnel in the quarry. So you head down and you come into the main big room where the sinkhole's at. Are we taking them to the bodies?
Yeah, we'll take them to
Okay.
the bodies.
Yeah, they're still there. Scurry off a few other new rats, but nothing of giant size. They kind of, the constables, they weren't prepared for that, so they look a little sick to their stomach. Harbrook, Delisa, is a butcher, so he's used to seeing, it's not pretty, but it doesn't, upset him too much. And that's right, it's because you're casting a spell. Delisa, and I have sounds on spells now. Ooh. Not all the spells, but just some of them. Most of what y'all are carrying right now. So yeah, every time you cast that, it fires off that noise.
Yep, I'm just having a little,
having a little fun with it.
background
Okay.
music.
Wait, can you not hear the other music that's going on? I need to change it up. Actually, we'll put.
I do have something, but I'm saying my character is casting the spell to have music playing in the background.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay.
One of the features of that spell.
Okay. Very nice. So we come back out. They grab the bodies. They examine them, and they don't recognize who they are. Because I've never seen these people. So that just, if they were down here, then he's got some more questions for his people that he's got in holding cells for the group. And he's going to get to the bottom of this. These look like some innocent souls to him. And they wrap the bodies up and they take them back up through the tunnelway. Unless y'all were going anywhere else, then y'all come back out, and he thanks you for that, and he will tell you that if they are down, if you ever need him, if he's not able in the main center of town, then you can find him. It's a row of houses past the sinkhole to the west. Their shops are located there, kind of where some of the other cattle pens and some of the other livestock is kind of kept to on the western part of town, southwestern part of town. And that's where they'll be, where the poultry and the butchers are kind of at. You can notice that part of town is definitely smell. Bids you good day with the constable, and they go take the bodies. So then y'all head down to the market area, right? All right.
Yep.
And y'all pull in, and you kind of see what looks like a market. It is. There's plenty of noise going on. Music. Talking. And there's just a good bit of activity.
We'll find someone that can identify and appraise our items that we have.
They look at you, and most of them have only got, it's farming market stuff. They think that you're not going to find much use. There's no interest for them there. They couldn't afford to buy that stuff from you if not. They deal in, like I said, it's really produce section. You see there were a few others here. Traders, they left, and he reiterates that you might want to go up to just go straight across the field to the west here, and there's a small home, and go talk to Endrith, that he might have more use for that. And they just kind of point in the direction to here. Whoops.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Boom. So you'll head that way, and you pull into definitely another. There's this home is just overflowing with all sorts of goodies and stuff, and there's a gentleman kind of buried underneath a bunch of stuff. He's kind of pulling stuff in. It looked like some stuff fell on him when you kind of pull up to the front of the house, and you can hear him cursing, trying to find something. He's not really sure, and he pulls back out. Could be a bit of a startle there. He introduced himself. My name is Enderth. Welcome to my shop. How may I be of service to you today?
Yes, we have some items that we'd like appraised.
Oh, no, what would that be?
And I guess we'll hand him the unidentified items that we have in our sheet.
Oh, and he gives them a glance over. Come on, where's my party inventory sheet? There it is. My damn system's acting up slow. So he reviews over. You've got some jeweled rings there. You've got some gems that are of value. What he praises them at, he thinks a lot of fine. Now he is the gemstones and that kind of stuff. He can take them off your hands. He won't pay full price for them. He will give you full price though he likes the pipe. He thinks that's the cool little item, and he's willing to negotiate with that. If you can he'll give you 50 cents on the dollar for the gems, but he'll pay full price for the pipe.
Okay, I guess I'll try to barter with him a little bit. Never mind.
What is that? Oh, Eater. Sorry, I didn't see the roll. My system it's slowing down for a second. So yeah, he giggles. It is a good try, laddie, but I've been around the block myself. But that pipe looks very nice. It is a well-made pipe. Might keep it for myself.
All right, yeah, we'll just sell everything for half and that one for full.
Would y'all be the laddies that found the young boy in the ground and brought him back out?
Actually, yes, we did.
Well, now that's interesting. That means y'all can handle yourselves in a little trouble. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but I overheard someone saying in the market just earlier that they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow in it. Sounds like some type of ill omen. Just a half a day's walk down the Lark's Path. I'd say it's about 4 miles east of the hills. You might find yourself down that way to see what they found. We don't need any skulls pinned to a tree.
Thank you for that information. Appreciate that.
You never know what the hell's going on. So he goes, hey, so he'll take off the. Well, that's the question. Were we gonna? Anybody else want to say anything, or he's going to make this trade with y'all?
Sounds okay to me.
Okay, so
not very materialistic.
So he's going to take the pipe off your hands, and he's going to put another. Oh hell! I got to do it. Someone that 150 is 398. Not 3,000. There, 398. All right, and then the rest of it, take off your hands, and he gives you some gold. All right, everything else the worth. And then y'all want that dispersed out between yourselves evenly?
Yes, please.
All right, there you go. Everybody's got some money. So while he's doing that, he's kind of laughing and he talks, about the days going on, and he Just the other day, I have another merchant give me this strange old book. It looks like it may be dwarf. You might want to. I don't understand this, but they said it was dwarven, and he says, "Would you want to take a look at it?"
Sure, I'll look it over.
So he gives you this beautifully illuminated. It's manuscript, and it's definitely in dwarvish, and he tells you it basically gives you a genealogical history of the dwarven clans of Mirabar, of the clan that used to be in this area. I'll give you some more insight in them in a second. And he got just a silly peddler was coming through town that's he had found it from a skipper, keelboat skipper in Wamford, who had somehow come by to a bunch of books like this, and he just his story seemed a little odd. They would find a keelboat skipper would come across and be able to have access to this kind of finely crafted book, because this is this isn't an everyday book that just a common person would be keeping them around themselves. He'd give it to you for 50 gold pieces if you like dwarf. It looks important, but he doesn't read dwarf, and he has no use for it. He's not quite sure how a dwarven book of that quality would come into someone's hands like that. It's important to somebody.
Try to talk him down. Can I try to talk down the price?
Gonna give it another try again?
Yeah. There you go.
He'll give it to you for 40 then.
All right, I'll take 40.
Okay. So he basically put in your inventory just a very a beautifully manuscript of a book of dwarvish history of the clans of Mirabar. That happens to ring in your head that the delegation was a dwarven delegation, part dwarven delegation of Mirabar. So put that in your notes, pals. Not sure if that was good enough speaking. Trying to do better on my role playing. It's tough.
Oh, that was good.
Well, you got so many people I got to play. So
better than I could have done.
Yeah. But he wishes you on your well. He says, but don't forget, check out the skull in the tree. Don't need any more people finding that kind of stuff. Doesn't look good for us at Red Larch. We're a good town. It's a bit on our bad luck lately.
Where was it exactly again?
About 4 miles east into the hills, off a half day's walk along the Larch Path. And Larch Path would be... Oh, I got to find these damn...
It shows on the town map as Larch Path. Kind of goes northeast.
Yeah, there you go. So you head on up the Larch Path, and he says about a half day's walk along the path, then about 4 miles east into the hills. I would have to think that oh, these darn layers are going to kill me. Yep, there's a small path that heads up that way. You'll find it easy enough. Who knows what it meant? It's on up the path from where y'all went to go search the cave that was supposed to have a treasure in it, and was the Sturgis's that dropped down on you. So up the same path. There you go. Okay. What next?
All right, I guess we'll head that direction. And they said that something about that delegation, or where was that at?
Okay. Well, what you have found so far is that the delegation, you have to. Let me see. Why is my game keep locking up? Come on. So. Let you know. Sending you a map. Make sure, did everybody get it? Oh,
Am I supposed to get something?
I'm sending a map.
We have not received a map.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that I'm sharing. Hello.
Oh, it just popped up on me.
Yeah, something's going on. I'm getting lockups. My machine. I don't know what's happening with Fantasy Grounds. It's slowly showing y'all getting the map for right now. So this is kind of what you know of the area. I'll wait till everybody gets the map.
On the bright side, it just popped into existence, unlike normal where I'd get a window and then it would slowly come in.
Yeah, I haven't got anything yet. Oh, there it goes.
I think Fantasy Grounds is lagging a little.
It is. It really is. Something's happening. So, waiting for Mana to get it. As long as we haven't lost her.
Yeah,
I think she fell asleep at the market somewhere.
Yeah, no, we got to keep Mana occupied. Mana wants death and destruction always. Or you hear in the background snoring away.
Mana's needy.
well, I
All right,
suppose I could, maybe do something like a. No, that'd be too
Okay.
weak. And I don't have a disc, so. Okay.
Well, man, I'm waiting for the map to come to you. Not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Give it a second.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm just
it
trying to
yet.
see because it's slowly loading. I just noticed everybody else has it. On. Think here for y'all.
Can you try and resend it?
That's what I keep clicking on it. I'm waiting for close it again and then Desert Valley. Crap. Not sure unless it's open for you. No, you would have closed it. Can you go to your maps and click on the right hand side over there, Mana, and click on maps, and do you have one that says Desert Valley?
Yes, I do.
Click on that. That should open. There it goes. Okay. Now I see you're getting it. You should have it open now, correct?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
up.
So what you know, determining of the area, is that the delegation was heading out of Belliard, and just through just some innuendo right now, you haven't got hard facts, but they got toward or over the stone bridge, and poof.
So this skull thing, it looks like it's going in the right direction anyway, so. Let's head up the large path, I guess.
So we head up the large path. You will proceed to all right. Market. She's been there. Investigate. Why is it empty? Awesome, because quest to come up and it's actually No, it's empty. Fantasy Grounds has got a problem, so I can't bring up the darn. So you head to the head up the path, and you proceed on, and you're spinning. It's a little bit of time a walk, and then you will find what you notice to be a path that heads off to the northwest up into the hills. And when you get close to it, though, I can't. Get close to it. See this in a tree.
When it says a big arrow, is it bigger than a normal arrow?
It's a pretty good size arrow. Roll me. Anybody wants to do a perception check on it, knowledge check, you can roll.
I'm not seeing anything. Am I supposed to be seeing something?
In the chat window, you don't see there's not a map. There's nothing to see. There's just, I put it in the chat window what you're seeing. The weathered human skull. Did you not get that?
I don't see it. No.
Scroll down to where you throw your dice and all that. I threw in this right here. Let me throw it in again.
There's a little
Okay,
Todd
now
Buffalo's jam.
Yeah, it's Spanish.
It just came up right.
I just saw everybody's rolls. It's Fantasy Grounds. Something's happened. They're lagging right now. The servers probably. All right. So this arrow, it's of a different make. It could have been orc maybe at one time, but it definitely is of a different make. It's made to look like orc. Maybe it's an orc, not definitely, or a goblin, some type of their arrows, but it's a little just, etching's just a little bit different. And right in front of the fletching, as you can see, there is some black, what looks to be from, just kind of, where y'all are standing at. We're not getting too much close look at it yet. Looks to be some black parchment wrapped around the shaft.
Oh, we haven't got up to it yet. Yeah, Mar wants to go up and just basically take the arrow out of
so
the
the arrows. There are several arrows, and one that are in the tree. You will see the one that's punched right through the skull eye socket is the one with the parchment on it, and the other ones, you look at the metals. Their arrow points are black painted metal. And they are straight through. A couple of them are straight through, and some are sunk deep in the tree, and a couple are all the way through the tree. And it's a pretty good sized tree. Okay, folks. And that's, what do you want to do? I'm sorry, I didn't catch what. I just want to make sure you understood what you were seeing first.
Yeah, Mar wants to pull out and cut out the arrows as many as he can.
Okay, so the ones that are there's only one that really moves. It looks to be the one that's stuck through the eye socket into the tree. The rest of them, they're wedged in so deep and through the tree that they're not coming out. But you might be able to get the one in the eye socket out, or at least, or if you're going to look at what looks to be what's wrapped around it.
Mar would like to try to pull said eye socket arrow out.
Okay, so you basically pull it out, and it definitely breaks a little. So it's the arrow itself doesn't look to be good anymore. But you can remove it. The skull falls to the ground, and you look at what you can see. The parchment is loosely wrapped around the arrow shaft.
Mars gonna grumble that he broke the arrow and then toss it aside.
Okay. So he
Hmm.
throws the arrow shaft on the ground.
Pretty much, yes.
That's fine. Yeah. Anybody?
Look around the area.
Yeah, that's all you see.
Krukesh like to pick up the note and read it.
You pick up the note, roll me a perception check. You grab the end of the parchment and you kind of pull it loose. You don't think it's paper. You're not sure what that is, but it ain't paper. You unravel it.
Yes, he will unravel it.
That is what you read in common.
Said this paper says something about laughing last. There's no joke on it though. I don't know who this Valklandar person is.
Does not seem very funny.
That's right. Well, I don't think we're in the market anymore. Sorry. Up in. Don't need sticking bards. All right.
Oh, I could play music too.
Right.
Not sure the time is right for that.
Perhaps someone in town would know who this Valklandar is.
Are we headed back to town? Or are we gonna? Yeah. What do y'all want to do? I mean, that's all you right now, guys. I'm just that's all you find.
Yeah, I guess we head back to town then.
Back
Can-
down. Go
Did
ahead.
we see any? Can I roll survival for like tracking or see if there's any other
Sure.
signs of
Sure.
where these arrows came from?
Sure. You find nothing. It's been
Alrighty then.
it's been there for quite a while, from you can tell, and there you see tracks. Looks like people had walked through there and back toward town, but you don't see any type of other tracks other than your typical humanoid tracks, so to speak, and that's it.
Alrighty then.
What's next?
I guess head back to town or check out that missing delegation.
Head back to Red Larch.
Yeah.
Okay. That afternoon, y'all come back down into Larch Path. Where are we going?
Maybe we can meet with that constable again. That's on the west of the sinkhole.
Yep, you'll find him. You haven't gone that way, but he said it was just to the southwest of the sinkhole.
Yeah, we'll head to him and ask him about that parchment that we found.
Okay, so y'all proceed to walk through. You come down the path, so you'll notice that if you head south before you get to the main road, you'll see that there's a smithy there, just so you kind of know. Big building, and then you take a turn, head toward the sinkhole. You've got a big area to the southwest of the sinkhole. It's like a bunch of wagons work, a bunch of woodworking's gone there. Then you cross over, and you begin to hear definitely livestock, chickens. Looks to be a poultry shop in the corner there, and then a row of houses that head down. And the third house, you will see what definitely looks to be a pig's head with a cleaver behind it, and you see that it is actually it's a ham, but it's a cleaver, and there seems to be, maybe that's the butcher's house, and got several different shops. Looks to be one is another. A couple of the first of the shops, and you got a smokehouse, and then looks to be, you see some clothes hanging out of the third one. It seems to be her home, and you see some people moving in and out doing their work. And Hardbrook comes out of the first house as he sees y'all walking down, and he calls back out to you and waves you back, and he goes, would you be looking for me? He wants to know. This is where we've got everybody holed up here doing some investigations. He goes, did you need something from me?
We'll tell him that we have found this strange note that has a name on it, and ask him if he recognizes it.
Hey, Spartan, good to see you. He looks at the note and he hands it back to you. Never heard of him. Have no idea who that is.
All right, and then I'll show him this book the Dwarven book, and ask him more about that lost delegation. Okay.
He gives you basically some of the same information again that he knows that has kind of flowed into town. This delegation was coming out of Belliard and disappeared. Basically off the grid, and they will be making the rounds between the major towns, setting up important pacts, agreements. A good contingent of dwarves were part of this group from the Mirabar, and it is kind of uncanny that they would just poof and be gone. He says he doesn't have enough, with all this going on now with the believers, he hasn't had, that's out of his purview. He can only handle what's in front of him right now. And anything else, it's going to take some good investigation work to get enough, information put together to know exactly what's going on. There's some, there may be more people in here that have come in and out of town that he's not know of that you might be able to talk to, or heading on up there and seeing what you can find out from Belliard, the people there themselves.
All right, let's go there then.
Shall I head that way?
Say that again.
Well,
ahead.
I travel up the large path to.
Well, you've got a full good that travel to Bellyard. Let me put that map up again. Come on, Fancy Grounds. There we are. You've got a good 10-day. It's a good week of travel. Just so you know. We all provisioned out. We ready to make our way up through the Somber Hills to Bellyard?
Yes, please.
Yes, immediately.
I'm ready.
We
Well,
need
I
to
know
do something
you
to
are.
get some experience here.
Yeah, I know Manny is. If it's not being killed by her, she's over there snoring away. So, yeah, to get to the valley, we have got to head on up to Bellyard. And so we will proceed on out. Any other supplies? Have you got enough? Everybody good to go?
Good to go.
Good to go. Oh, boy. Boom, 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 boom. We'll head on out up the Lark. You want to? Okay, so let me make sure. Are we taking the path, or are we going to go up the roads? We're going to take a short. We're going to take the straight short shot through the mountains. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like the thing to do.
Move it. So. So coming back, partially to the day, you encounter some dwarven miners that have come up out of the mountains, and they not too happy. You can tell they're grumbling a little bit when they come up to y'all, giving you kind of a sideways glance. They looks like whatever they were involved with their spoils they're not able to find, and they're grumbling that these hills are not putting out like they thought they should. And they give you kind of a sideways glance at you, and are wondering, what brings you up on this side of the hills, brother?
We're actually looking for some missing delegation, and have a dwarven book that's not from around here, which seems strange. So
It pays us no piss at any of that. We could care less about some delegation. Hills aren't putting out like they should. We're not finding any of any value. This damn area we brought ourselves down here is a bunch of crap in the ground. What the hell ever made us think we could make our spoils here? And they wave you off, and they are headed on into Red Larch. Pissed, as dwarves always are. So what?
We'll go get a drink and be fine.
Yeah. Getting harassed in chat. I'll glance over and look every now and then. What do you want, Darman? No, it's our Wednesday player. Harassing. All right. So we'll head on up, and we'll get into a good bit of ways, and it's time for camp. So we'll have our... How many... Hey, Gio. Good to see you, too. We are... Camp time. How many turns do we want to do? 2 or 3 for evening?
3, fine.
Yeah, we only do 3.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, Fantasy Grounds... They better work on whatever's bugging them out. This is making me mad.
The weird thing is it launched pretty fast for me this time.
Yeah, something's up. I'm not really. So here we go. We've got a little roadside area. Ooh. Waiting for.
I was just gonna say, am I missing the map again?
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. Everybody else, it should have popped up right on.
Yeah.
What is it called? Maybe I have it.
Roadside.
Got it.
Yes, I see everybody in chat. Darn, I did. Sorry. I'm trying to get my role playing on. Getting my Scottish working. That's really horrible. Not my strong suit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. So, trying to talk like I'm a marketeer. It's the easy one to do. Something else, and I'll be horrible. All right, this is making me mad. Why is this map not coming to you?
I don't have it. Is it the roadside 3?
Let me see. What we can do. Let's try roadside 3. Let's see.
Because I have that one pulled up.
Yeah, it's our standard one, so we'll use it. So let me put everybody on the map. And Nilius, did you cast your familiar?
Yeah.
What is it? I forgot.
Hedwig is back with us. The
owl?
nice snowy owl.
Okay. All right, and get our owl. Oh, really? You're not going to give it to me? Okay. Boom. I'll change her to an owl in a second, but here's your owl. All right, so everybody position themselves. Who's got first watch?
Hey, I'm not seeing any of the characters on there.
And I don't see the owl or the fake owl. I just see arrows popping up now. Oh, there's the owl.
Yeah, the owl got a show. It'd be helpful because it needs to be friendly. Okay, is everybody on the map now?
I don't see anybody on my map. Like, it's literally just green grass and trees.
Hers seems to be having the hardest trouble.
I know. I've noticed that. And what about everybody else?
Everything's coming to me slow, but I do seem to have everything now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Seems fine to me.
I closed it out and reopened it, and there's still nothing.
It shows you having the map though this time.
I have a map. It just doesn't have any of the characters on it.
Thank you, Dharma. As bad as my Geo. Thanks, Geo. Were y'all having problems earlier today with Fantasy Grounds? We are getting some major lags today. I'm just not sure what's up. Let me share it one more time with y'all. Because everybody is here. I've got... Oh, Nana, you just got popped off. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's...
It was intentional. So.
That's fine. Reload it. Let's see if that was helping him. All right. It sure is lagging today. Man.
She just popped off for me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So playing this out while we're waiting for her to load. Who's got go again? Who's got first, second, and third?
Mars on third or second.
I have third.
Crewcash will take first.
First with
Kaz
that.
will do first.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Night time. Have anybody? Second watch. Who had second watch again?
Mar.
Okay. Okay. So during third watch, Mar,
Do you mind pushing the map to me really fast?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Now it
Now
popped
I got
right
it.
on there. So,
Okay.
yeah, that helped. Okay, Mar, you are bombarded with a nightmare. So you fall deep and deep into sleep into middle of the night, late night, and you have a nightmare of a skull rushing at you, laughing coldly, and it just comes at you from out of the darkness and flies at you with its mouth agape, and then passes in through you, so to speak, and is gone, and you wake up screaming. That wasn't a fun dream, nightmare at all, and only Mar has it.
Mark's gonna hop up and draw his bow and look around. And
you scare everybody else awake. Y'all get a full rest. The rest. It was the uneventful evening, except for during that very 4-ish, 4:30, early morning, before sunrise. Mar wakes up in a cold sweat, screaming. And I guess if you related them your nightmare, what you saw. That's it. And then the dawn approaches, and all is better.
does anybody ask Mark what he saw? Because otherwise he's probably not gonna tell him what he saw. He's gonna
What are you doing, Mar?
Nothing. Nothing.
You okay there, Mar?
Yeah. I didn't have a bad dream. No bad dreams here.
Well, that seems sketchy.
All right.
What? I didn't dream about skulls. I don't. Who said I dreamed about skulls? You're crazy.
Are there good dreams anymore?
I would like to do an insight check.
Go right ahead. Yeah, he
Nothing.
had a bad dream. That's all you can tell. Definitely strange for Mar, who's usually the go lucky, happy, bouncy ranger fighter. He's a little. He might actually have called out for mommy in the middle of the dream. You might have heard that. Unknown at this time. All right.
It'll be okay. I have bad dreams every night. You'll get used to them.
Okay. So we get up, we prepare, and we move onwards. Have any? All right. And we will get through the hill, and we will do our second camp. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alrighty, second watch. Go back to side 3. Everybody's got it. Put y'all self. Who's got second watch, please? Forgot.
I do.
Mar and Nelius know me.
Okay. So give me perception rolls, please.
Do you want one for the owl as well?
Sure.
Next to you.
Initiative rolls for everybody, please.
Sure. I cannot roll a good initiative that could save my life.
So the owl, basically, who rolled high there was Ilias. Yeah, you, but the owl, you've got some movement coming in from the west spots. And we are up first. Let's see. Sorry. Huh? You are awoken by Nilius. Half movement to stand up, to get up, and you have got some movement to your west, you were told.
Can I roll perception to see if I can see anybody?
Sure, you see movement to your west. You will, if you're going to get a shot off, because it's still kind of dark in the middle of it, you're going to be at a -2 for the shot, since you don't have dark vision. But you know they're there, because it was shouted out to you, waking up. Nilius can go ahead and do that role playing if he wants. Alert everybody.
Everybody up! We're under attack.
Thank you. Much better.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get some role playing out of y'all if it kills me. So, all right.
Okay. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter.
Oh,
Oh.
No,
not today. You're not.
No, I'm not. Nope.
you were.
Hey,
You
can I
were.
use my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration to re-roll that if you want.
Oh, wait a minute,
Wait a second.
He's a halfling
Not
too.
when I do
Halfling.
Halfling. It doesn't matter. You don't. Yeah, you're halfling. You have luck. Any one you roll, you get to re-roll.
Perfect.
And it's a 2. You still miss. So
Yeah, it's a bit better.
it's
though.
better. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
All right, I guess.
So, crew.
Um,
I'm sorry. You gonna do any movement, or are you gonna sit there?
I'm gonna move back a little bit.
There you go. We actually lock tokens. Sorry.
Okay.
There we go. Crew, you're up now. Actually, we need some fighting music now. Gosh darn.
I'm not able to end my turn.
It's because you already moved it over to me.
Oh.
Actually, you hit it once and it moved it to you. It's the marker's already done to crew. You're good. All right, crew, moving up.
Yes, he will get up and move his 15 feet and with his javelins. -2, correct?
Yes, since you are unable to see them quite rightly yet in the dark. Still stuck them.
And he will throw another javelin. Come at me, fellow beast.
Mark, same for you. Half movement, -2 for your any ranged attacks since they're in the dark to you.
Okay. Mara's gonna shoot at
Unless you do your
the
sharpshooter or
shadowy
whatever.
figure. And oh crap, that was I forgot the name. Wait, basically, wait. He'll take a second shot.
That would be hit. Darn.
And you know what? Screw it. Well, action surge.
You're just going to take them off the board, are you?
Maybe.
Yeah. The heck are you doing?
I get 2 attacks per
Thank you. Thank you.
attack action,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of his attacks.
Alright,
Yes.
Kaz will get up. He'll face them and then he'll pray and bless the party.
gonna fix the blast spell. Didn't work. Alright. So a little too loud. Steps up and chunks through. Well, apparently I don't feel like hitting. Oh yeah. Oh. Nilius.
Okay. I begin to sing the praises of our dwarven cleric. And I give him bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Your singing inspires me.
La la la!
How'd that go?
What's
Had to
that?
ask. Nothing. I'm messing with you. I'm not asking.
Okay. I will continue with a firebolt at Bugbear 8. And feel sad about it. No, actually, I feel lucky.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So I'll redo it.
Hmm.
And do 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I will stop.
Al.
Let's see. Owl is going to fly to my shoulder area.
Mana.
I'm going to go after. Can I see? Have they moved into the light?
Yeah. Now that they've moved,
anything? Okay.
now that they've moved in closer and all that, you do have better line of sight on them now. Yes. Campfire gives a glow up for them.
I'm gonna go for 12. Okay, and I'm gonna use my short bow sharpshooter. My goodness.
Whiff.
Dang. Wow, that was rude.
Crew Cash.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
I know. It was coming.
Yeah, she's going to charge into the bugbears. Glaive in hand, swinging at number 3.
Whiff. Uh-oh.
Swinging again with the glaive.
There you got a hit.
Swinging back around with it back into the glaive. Swing again.
Yep. Good old Sirenscape for you, Geo. Putting it to good use with this group. Mar, you're up.
All right, we're gonna finish off Bugbear. Well, we're gonna attempt to finish off Bugbear 3.
Bingo. That'll do it. He falls down.
And then we'll take my second shot at Bugbear 8. And that will be decent.
Alright, Kaz will go ahead and charge at this Bugbear 8.
Okay.
Swing with his axe.
X.
And he'll use his War Priest inspiration to make a bonus attack on him. Miss.
Alright. Bugbear 12 drops his charging in to swing on Crew. And as always, I miss. I don't think I'll ever hit with my creature. Not today. Nilius.
Okay, I just want to check something. I think I worked on something here. Yeah. Did it work?
Bardic inspiration on. Who'd you target, yourself?
No, I was targeting. I was going to try to put it onto
Kaz?
Kaz, but it doesn't look like it worked.
Yeah, attack 1d4. Was that, or is that Kaz? That's yours. That's your bless. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work. That's okay. I was hoping that it was working, but
Work on some more. Just drag it over to him. There you go.
that did work. Okay. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is I am. Sit. There we go. I am going to cast some whispers on him.
Oh, there. Oh, he succeeded.
That's okay.
So gets he falls down.
He still dies.
Yeah, he's shrieking and holding his ears, and he crawls to the ground. Ah! And he's screaming, "Get him out! Get him out!" And his head explodes. Poof.
Mark sure hopes that doesn't happen to him.
Unless Al's going to sit there. Al do anything? Sorry, I passed its turn. I figured you're just leaving it there. Then it's going to fly by.
He's going to do a flyby and do an 8 on the Bugbear 12.
So I have advantage now?
Anelius?
That is the general rule, yes.
Yep. You have Anelius advantage on your attack.
What about the -2?
No, you don't need that anymore. That was when they were farther out. Yeah, you don't need that anymore. That was just...
Okay.
You were unsure where they were in the dark.
Okay.
Got to be a little fair. Come on. Boy, what did you...
Finally, I hit something.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Alright. That's it. You know what, can I move? Never mind.
You want to move somewhere?
I want to move back, but I already passed my turn.
Well,
so.
go ahead and do the movement. Why, Cruz? Because Cruz getting ready to... He'll brain the darn thing here. You can move. I'm not worried about that. So, Crew, you're up.
Okay, thank you.
Do your damage.
Yes, Krugesh will take his glaive and attempt to hit the bugbear in front of him.
Oh, again. Oh, no. Oh, man. I got to stop playing that. That's bad news. That's a whiff.
Swinging around again with his back into his pole arm. He will get a hit.
Okay.
Stay where he is.
Mar
will take a shot at it. Said bugbear. And you know what? Just because we can, we'll go ahead and make it a trip shot.
You're gonna plow him back to the tree, huh? With that force of your arrow, I take it. So, yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait! Did he fail his? Oh, he's just in his strength check though.
But he died. Yeah. So, yeah.
He was sufficiently laid prone.
Pretty much. That'll do it.
No, he continues to stand. He's just dead standing.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right. And ta-da! You survived that, and I need to give you some XP.
Mari should have put an arrow through his eyes and pinned it to a tree.
Well, I was actually going to knock him down and walk up to him and shoot him point blank in the chest, but he fell over faster than I thought.
Man is close. She's inching ever so close to being able to level up here. All right. That was second watch. So third watch and do that little hanky dank. Oh, well, you were gonna. 1 second. Who's got second watch?
Mars on second watch.
All right. So put everybody where they're at. Everybody else back around your campfire.
Mar, of course, can have Owl help.
Yep, put them where they're supposed to be.
He's sitting, chilling on the tree.
Here. All right. The night you settle back down, everybody's asleep, and just by chance, give me the owl. Give me a perception roll on the owl. He alerts you that there's movement to the north, and right when he does that, Mar had actually fallen asleep again, just briefly, dozed off, waking up again. Mar, basically, in his dreams, a skull comes at him again, screaming out of the darkness, and basically opens up its mouth and flies right through you again, Mar, vividly trying to eat you. And you wake up to his screams, and at the same time, everybody give me initiative rolls, please.
Wow.
I'm screaming in my sleep a little more often.
There. All right, Mar, you wake up in a cold shiver there up against the tree, and you see something moving in the north of you.
Mars going to shoot at anything at this point.
And you're at a -2 for the distance. Buddy Duddy on you.
Yeah, we'll do a dice or superiority dice. Make it a trip shot again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Darman, I lose.
And Bar's just gonna kind of keep just looking around at this point.
Hold on a second. You did how much damage to?
It's gonna. If
Oh,
it's
he resisted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's immune to.
I was getting ready to say, I'm looking for the damage, and I'm like, wait a second, thanks. Okay. There's your DM not knowing what the hell's going on for a second. All right, crew, you wake up, and you've got some cackling going on to the north of you.
And the blush should be off also, I'm sorry.
Bless.
Oh yeah, I guess with a. Oh shoot! Will you take with a
Bardic
19
knowledge
to
as
hit?
well. Bardic inspiration off as well.
Would a 19 have hit that one?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. I
You're
pressed this -2 a second time, and I.
I gotta remember that was my fault for not clearing those off. So, okay, crew, you're up. What do you want to do?
Crew Cash is going to go charging towards the laughter. I guess you can kind of see the silhouettes of these things, even
Yeah,
though
you're a
they're
little bit closer now to them, so they're not in total darkness. You're adjusting to seeing them.
He will take his glaive and swing at the one on the left. He's not sure what happened, but he's going to keep on smacking it. Or attempting to.
Uh-oh. You hit yourself in the head.
I hit myself in the head or the thing in the head?
Oh, it's a critical hit. My bad. I'm thinking it was fumble. So, okay, so the rest of them intelligence. Okay, I'll take one of them you've knocked down. It's prone.
That's the same one that's 11 is prone and now dumbed down further.
Okay. They're, let me see, that's by how many each of them were? -2. Boy. Okay.
These things are quite strong.
Alright, I'm gonna do nothing, because they all disappear. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Okay. Maybe I need to get... How many feet can I go?
You
30
can move
feet?
30. Yeah, you have the boots on, so you're able to move 30. So...
Okay. Just a second. Okay, I'm gonna use the rapier on that.
Are you gonna move up to it? You got your...
Am I not able to do that?
You got to be within 5 feet of it. You're not in melee range.
My glaive has a 10-foot reach, that's why I was able to swing at them.
Yeah. You
Okay.
have to be. Yeah, you have to be within square to square with it. He gets a little extra reach. So you're still. How far movement? Where were you at? I don't even remember your
That's 30
location.
feet back.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have.
Okay. Did I lose my turn then?
Well, no, you can. I mean, if you want. I mean, you moved, but you can shoot him, or you don't get the hit. You don't get the
Okay.
rapier shot though. So, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
That's
That's a hit. And it's you basically seeing that the arrow sticks, and he just kind of he pulls it out and his wound heals back up. Same thing with you, crew. You hit him and cuts across him, and the wound heals right back up.
Okay, well, that ends my turn.
As though it was no effect to it when he damaged it. Kaz? So
Kaz is gonna move up and cast Spirit
don't be
Guardians.
scared, Star. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. People are scared of the audio.
So Kaz casts Spirit Guardians. So basically, I have this protective circle that pops out from 15 feet around me, and when enemies start their turn in it, They have their speed halved, and they must make a wisdom saving throw, and they take 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay, so which spell is it again? Spirit Guardians, right?
Yep, I put it right there for you.
Yeah, I was pulling it up so I could see it real quick so I can handle what's happening here. Okay, okay, so they're little guardians, and it is a 15-foot radius from yourself. Okay, so Mana's just barely in it, and Crew Cash is.
And that'll be it for now.
Right here, but he's not in it.
No, take the front off him too if he actually stood up. That way he doesn't have disadvantage on attack.
Sorry, thank you. He did get up. He stands up because you had hit him a couple of times, and his big eyes open up, and he stares right at you, Crew. And you hit him with his gaze with you, and you look at him, and your mind turns black, and you fall to the ground unconscious. Other Jackaware moves up and looks at you, Mana, opens up his eyes, but he's not inside the circle though thing, and you basically, he's looking at you, and you feel yourself being pulled toward him, and then all of a sudden it snaps, and you able to fight off his gaze, Mana. Nelius.
Okay, I am going to point my wand at one.
Okay. You do have a wicked laugh. Oh, it doesn't cast the actual spell. Wow, I gotta fix that. Those things should have gone
right.
Whoosh.
So 3 magic missiles head towards them and do their thing.
Yep, and you see the creature back up. It hits him, and he's got some smoldering. His skin, and it's not healing. You see, it took some damage, and he glares at you through the halfling. What's Al doing? He's gonna sit there?
No, he is going to go there. Back out.
Okay.
And aid on Jackaware 11.
Right. Mar. You see Crew just keel over and fall.
Alright, well, Mar's not 100% sure what's going on, but he's still gonna shoot him, because that's what he does. Oh, do I need to be -2 still?
No, there you can look at, once they kind of come into play there, you're fine. So.
Alright, I'll use another superiority dice. I'm gonna try to fear this one. I'm not even gonna bother rolling the damage because it won't hurt him, but I'll do this save. We'll take our next attack.
Okay. So what's that doing to him now?
Because he's frightened.
So he has
and we'll use another superior dice to try to knock him over. Back on his back.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
And that's all I can do.
Drew, you are unconscious for 10 minutes. You are out.
Okay. No saves per turn?
Not for you. No, there's not.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, that's what y'all hear. There's a loud snoring coming from the barbarian. Mana?
I will attack the one in front of me. Oop. There we go.
Okay. Oh.
And I'm within 5 feet, so I can do everything now.
What are the
20!
Darman? What are the creatures? Is that what you're asking, Darman? What are the creatures? All right.
Look at that!
And
Sweet.
your target tries to strike 2 random allies within ranged attack using its best range. Okay, so they they are.
It resisted?
Uh-huh.
These things
With
don't.
a critical?
Yep. It resisted
What?
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Those
we
are some
we're
good
not dealing
rolls.
with the other creatures from the first module. They got these guys. This module's got more punch to it.
Obviously.
Oh,
Okay.
But now they since they don't have
Move
you
again.
can, basically the ranged attacks, there is none for them. So you can do. I'll give you another extra attack if you'd like it.
Sure.
Might get a crit of something else.
Okay. Do you have to highlight my name again?
Here.
Or
There you
does
go.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't really matter.
Alright. Okay. Hey.
Got a hit. Yeah, they are, Gio. This is the first time
Oh
they
my
faced something like
goodness.
this. Yeah, and so both of your attacks
Okay.
cut across its, its chest area, across its, muzzle, and you see these big gashes open up, and then all of a sudden they just close right back up, and it shakes its head, and more drool comes out of its mouth as it looks at you, opening up its mouth. All right, Kaz, what shall you do?
I'll move
All
up
right, here he
next to this
goes.
one.
He's going to move up. That's going to move. Doesn't the spell move with you?
Yes, it does, and
Okay.
I'll go ahead and cast it because I know -2 for number 11 because of that weird crit. So he succeeds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and attack number 8 with my axe.
Okay. You see it weather that radiant damage in lets out a growl.
I'll use on my. Actually, yeah, I'll use my bonus attack to try to hit him again. And I slay him.
You lop its head off, and as it was preparing to bite down on the halfling. Now he stands up, so that'll take that off of him. Frightened though, he just has to run away, right?
I don't think Frightened's treated as fear. He's just scared of me and
Yeah,
has
okay.
disadvantage on everything.
Well, yeah, but he
He
moves.
just can't get closer to the person he's afraid of, so he'll just
That would have
He
been
can
you,
still attack
though.
at disadvantage. Yeah, he can.
Okay, so if he's frightened of you, he's just going to move up on the halfling. And he's still in the disadvantage. You see him bite down on you, Mana, and you were able to sidestep the jaws of death. Anilius. However that goes.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though it did slobber all
I'm
over
going
your
to
shirt.
target him. And I'm going to cast Melf's Acid Arrow on him.
Hit. I gotta fix that. Didn't cast either. Damn, Sirenscape. Alright, that hit. He's got some acid damage. It's not healing.
Yeah, I expected that not to happen. Okay, that will be it, yes.
Owl.
So, Owl will stay where he is. Well, actually, he'll fly into the tree.
Okay. Whoosh. Mar.
Mara's gonna shoot at him some more. That's what Mar does. It won't do anything.
Are you sure that that's what Mar does?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he does.
Yep. Stick into him and he pulls him right out. It's kind of
Mar's getting pissed, but
yeah, he brushes him off like it's dust. He hits him. Thanks, Gio. Thanks for watching, dude. He just yeah. Mana.
Okay. I really want to kill this guy.
In light of her being a new player, can I metagame real quick?
Yeah, if you wanna. Go ahead. I don't mind.
Okay. Normally, when things don't get hit by normal attacks, magic is what hurts them, and you do have that nice fancy magic dagger.
I was just gonna use that. No joke. Yeah. No, I was gonna try that. Do that. Oh my goodness. Hit him. Okay. Okay. Good deal.
And Kaz will try to finish him. And then at the beginning of his turn, he makes another wisdom save, and he dies anyways from acid, so.
Yep.
There you go. He falls down. Then the eerie noises disappear, and you hear nighttime again. And Mar in the back area panting from his dreams again. Bingo. Let me give you P for that group, and we will hold here. We're a little over, but that was a new bandit. New monster.
Battle.
New one for you. Be there. Very well done, folks.
Does it get Mana up to the next level?
Almost. Not yet. She's inching there. She's less than 300.
Yeah.
Need one more big battle, and she's there.
Yeah, I need like 365.
Apparently you need to be battling 6 Jackalwares.
I know.
So,
All right.
very well done. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. I appreciate it. As always, it's fun. Good group. We're moving right along. You got a lot ahead of y'all. So there'll be some times I can just tell you, Mana, that there, investigation time. There may not be some battles sometimes because y'all got a lot of uncovering to do. But you get out, as long as make them take you out on a overnight excursion, and you'll get some battles. So at least get a little fighting in.
Hey, I have a question for you about a couple of my weapons. So, like the damage, like the D4 plus 5 plus 7s, like the magic is less than my regular dagger. Is that supposed to be like that? Like, or should the magic have more?
It's just a +1 to. It should be just a +1 to hit.
But it should be the same for everything else.
Yes, that's right.
Because my new magic dagger, the damage is a 1d4 plus 5, and my regular dagger is a +7.
Is that considering it's being thrown? Because you get +2 for ranged attacks.
Oh. Okay.
Because if you throw it, it's a +7. If you do a melee, it should be a +5 still. Which, if you're getting a +1 from that dagger, it should be a +6 technically.
Well, the dagger should have finesse, so she should be able to use her dexterity on it.
Well, yes, that.
Even if it's being in the hand rather than thrown, it should be the same.
Yes, but as a ranger, I believe she took the fighting skill of ranged prowess or whatever, one of the martial types. They get +2 to ranged attacks.
That's right. She's archery. Yeah, fighting style +2 ranged attack. Yep, correct.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Does that need to be worked in? Well, does that need to be worked into the weapon then? No.
I think.
Let me see your daggers.
Only if she plans on throwing it.
It's in there. The dagger for the ranged one is worked in. It's got the bonus of 2 already in there. So.
Oh, okay.
It's already worked into it. It's at a +9 already. Yeah. So it's there. Alrighty. All right, folks. Stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my group. As always, the Monday group. We're doing well. And I will catch y'all next week then.
All right. Take care.
All
Thanks,
right.
Steph.
Thank you very much.